Shehu reacts as CBN orders banks to demand social media handles of customers. Shehu, a former senator for Kaduna Central, has taken on his verified Twitter page to react as the Central Bank of Nigeria directs bank to demand the social media handles of customers. It was reported that the Central Bank of Nigeria has asked all financial institutions, including commercial banks, to collect and verify customers' social media handles as part of their Know Your Customer requirements, KYC. Recall that Premium Times had reported that the new acting CBN governor holds a master's degree in business administration from the University of Lagos. He also holds another master's degree in mechanical engineering from the same institution. The outspoken activist Shehu took to his microblogging Twitter took some minutes to say the acting governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Folashodun Adebisi Shonubi, was a mechanic. Shehu made it known that he was asking for their social media handle and will soon be demanding for the plate number and chases number of their vehicles. However, Shehu concluded his statement by saying if the treasury of the country was safer with the mechanic, then let it be with the mechanic. In his tweet, Shehu wrote below, "They said the acting CBN governor is a mechanic who has just asked for our social media handle and will soon be asking for the plate number and chassis number of our cars. If the nation's treasury is safer with the mechanic, let it be with the mechanic." I mean, come on now. Obviously, you can tell Shehu is obviously criticizing, but also making light and jest of the situation. And honestly, as he should, to be honest, who's going to take the CBN serious if the new acting governor is asking for social media as a part of your KYC? I mean, this is like, I know we're trying to be compliant, but at this point, this compliance is going beyond, oh, are you a fraudster or are you even an upstanding human being, to going into your own personal life. Of course, social media cannot be used as a way. I mean, come on now. Are we really going to have a conversation about it? Like, literally, it just doesn't make sense. But again, I mean, it's now Tinubu's government and it's a new regime. Again, whatever comes with those that voted, and not even those that voted, for all of us in Nigeria, but the fact that Tinubu is our president, whatever happens, and in this regime, it's under his name now. We've gone past the Buhari time. We can't be mentioning Buhari anymore. So if anything is giving us stress, we know what name we're saying, and it's definitely Tinubu. Anyways, and now let's look at what the commenters are saying. So by Jude Ekwo, he complains and says, what of people that are not on social media? Interesting as well. You know, what has social media information have to do with your bank transaction? Like, and it's just like another excuse. It's like if you're trying to control your citizens, you know, it's like you might as well just say that, because the ways you're trying to go about it subtly is just, it's not communicating. It's not giving the intended result. And this is what happens when leaders lack direction and economic and the political know-how. They dabble into irrelevant things. No, it's not that. They know what they're doing, but they have to look like they are doing their work. So they've entered a position, and it's just, you know, initial gra-gra, where it's like you enter a position and you're literally doing everything under the sun to show yourself that you know the work, you are the work. But in this case, it's like, it's so irrelevant. There are other pressing issues, economic issues that you can focus on, rather than try to make sure that, everyone's social. And I think at this point, I think it's for controversy. They just want the attention. They just want people to be like, they just want people to have conversation about them. If it's a way to get people talking about the new CBN governor, because, you know, he's just been appointed and we have to get familiar with him. So, you know, his starting point, at the end of the day, for them, any publicity is publicity, good or bad. So if it means that we have to talk about the new governor just because, well, that's the intentions. And obviously it's worked, because there's no way that you have grown to that level with all the accreditations, with all that, and still lack, you know, some reasoning. Someone that is acting that in acting capacity, or if confirmed, what would he do? That's the thing. He's just acting for now. That's a big point to bring up. Shehu, you have come again. I mean, it's funny because Shehu basically said, I mean, you're looking for social media handles, but why not even ask for, the vehicle papers, the fire extinguisher, the extra tires? It's just that the CBN has lost focus and purpose when its sitting governor runs for elective political office like that of the president. Then the CBN workers have all become political instead of apolitical. The deputy governor or the other governor can ask for privacy, no scruples. Interesting. Another comment says, in no long distance, apprentice will take over our health institutions as a medical director. Imagine. But it's so interesting. And then this person now says, CBN wants to monitoring chat with my husband. What do you want to do? Listen, I think it's just a play for them to get attention and to get this man's name in our mouth as the new CBN governor. I think that's the only thing. I mean, come on. I don't think we can be surprised because, and that's the thing, we should stop acting surprised because our government can, I mean, these people at some point thought it was wise and thought that we would believe by telling us that a snake swallowed money from an office that burnt down. Wasn't it a WAEC, or it was like an examinations board, and one probably burnt down. Another accusation was, the money, everything's gone. And then they came out and said an animal, was it a monkey or a snake, swallowed the money. And I'm like, come on. It's like, at this point, you put in no effort to lie. You might as well just be honest. You know what I mean? Like, you might as well just be honest with your intentions rather than going through the corners to lie, because it's making you look foolish. Anyways, put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.